The Expat Life. Associate sponsor Stalmar, trendsetters of Indian fashion wear in Singapore. Beauty sponsor Rupinis, discovering the divine beauty in you.
It's an affair that it's a special moment, and for the rest of the year, for that year, she is the bride.
The most important day in a girl's life is probably one that she dreamt of for many, many years. It's her wedding day. But what can almost be more important than the groom? It's her wedding dress. Now, of course, I'm kidding, but on a more serious note, we all know how important the bridal dress is on her wedding day. And it takes so much time and effort and precision to make that perfect dress. To find out more about how to get to that perfect dress, I'm here today with Kavita, our resident fashion expert. Kavita, tell me, how is bridal dressing different than normal dressing?
Well, it's such a special day for the bride, so it's all about making her feel special. This is the one event in her life she will not compromise. She wants the best. Not only it's the whole design process, but it's also the whole experience. It has to be special. So for me, I understand that. I was a bride one day some 20 years ago. But I totally understand that feeling and how important the little details it is. And it's all about how it all comes together.
How has bridal fashion changed from before to now?
I mean, there's always trends. Even in bridal wear, there's always fashionable trends that come and go. The nice thing about Indian brides is that, we are very, very bright and opulent with our colors. So there's no restriction to just having a white, cream and ivory in the Western context. Here, the entire color hue is a possibility. So it's infinite, right? Yeah. So the choices is huge. The real thing is about the bride identifying the look she wants, Every bride would like to have something personal in her dress that reflects her nature, that reflects her personality. When I meet the bride, it's really about getting to know her. I get an inclination about, who she is and what sort of woman is she.
Do you see more fusion dressing during weddings these days?
Singapore is such a place, it's so cosmopolitan. So definitely fusion dressing exists in bridal wear as well. It's about understanding the cultures of both these families. It's about two families coming together. That's really what the wedding is about.
When a bride comes to the store, does she have a clear idea? And how does it change from the moment that she walks in to the very end where she has her perfect dress?
A lot of times she comes in to shop on her own at first, just to check out what her options are and what her possibilities can be. And then she makes an appointment to meet me. And usually that's the time I get to know the bride. And sometimes they come in with pictures. They even make a portfolio, literally. They come really well researched, right? With loads of pictures. Like, I like this neckline, I love this color, I love this embroidery, So they come in with all these different things, and I try to get a taste of what all this is all about, and then give them what I think is a right melange of all those elements.
How long does it usually take for a bride to pick her perfect dress?
It can take anything from a month to even 6 months, really, because it really depends on how much embroidery goes into it and how much details we need to work with the bride and in her fittings and things like that.
Do the grooms pick their outfits, or do they follow the bride?
I kind of make it a rule. I dress the bride first. Even if they come in as a couple a lot of times and they check out both. I said, look, let the bride decide what she's going to wear first. And then I advise the groom on what he can wear that would best suit him, that would complement the bride and her color.
I've been told that Indian weddings usually last a couple of days, but how do I pick the right outfits for the whole function?
I mean, that's the whole beauty about Indian the culture and Indian weddings. It's not just about one event. It's about this multitude. I mean, this magnificent 5-day affair, and it's a big celebration. Weddings are taken very seriously in our culture. So when it comes to putting together the garments as well, we do something called trousseau planning. They come in and they do a whole planning for what the bride wears before the wedding, what she's going to wear during the wedding for all the main events, and what she needs after the wedding, because it's during her honeymoon, it's during times when she's invited to lots of relatives' homes for dinner and things like that, and she's the new bride for the year. It's an affair that it's a special moment, and for the rest of the year, for that year, she is the bride.
What would you say are the biggest trends in bridal fashion right now?
I think what's nice right now, it's a total picture. It's not just about the garment. Every event, we try to give the bride a different look, a different image. So it works right from makeup to accessories to how it's the whole package put together, you know. Even her photography, it's how they relate to that event, right? So that's the way I think we see the trends moving towards, you know. Brides have a certain theme in mind. Okay. And then we cater to that image that she wants to create.
Kavita, what would be your best tip to a bride-to-be that doesn't have a clue what she wants to wear yet?
You know, I would advise her to actually maybe come in, make an appointment to see me, or come in and meet my staff. And they would actually guide her through this whole process of what sort of wedding she wants to put together and what sort of clothes she should wear. So actually we carry everything in store. And I cater both for North Indians, South Indians, Malayalis, Bengalis, Muslim brides, Christian brides, even Caucasians. So I have brides from all walks of life, from all traditions that come in. So there's really a lot that we can show them. And we can show them the actual pieces. A lot of times brides surf the net, okay? It's good to surf the net and do your research, but buying off the net is risky, because you really don't know the real elements that are on the garment that would matter to you. So I would say it's really better to see it right in front of you. Look at the shine, the quality of the embroidery, the quality of stones used on the garment, because that really has an impact on how classy and the taste of the garment.
Thank you so much, Kavita, for telling me all about your wonderful bridal wear, and I'm sure that when my day comes, I will ask you for your advice.
Well, Barbara, you would make a beautiful bride.
Thank you so much. Well, when I get married, I'm sure to come to Style Mart. Associate sponsor Style Mart, trendsetters of Indian fashion wear in Singapore. Beauty sponsor Rupinis, discovering the divine beauty in you.
A sanctuary for your body, your mind, and your soul. Discover the beauty within and feel divine. Rupinis.
Video House, your media consultant for corporate and event production, branding and publicity, or to produce content. Please contact Aditi at videohouse.com or Raviraj at videohouse.com. Visit www.videohouse.com or call 6255-7482. For more details, like us on Facebook.